Okay, Faithful Ballers, so I'm gonna be putting in another video short now based off of something I just watched. Okay, it was about Invincible and it's about the hypocrisy of power. And to be honest, it was really good. So, what I want to add on to that is something like this. You guys ever find it interesting that people who have power, either by themselves or in groups, usually chastise people with less power and less fortunate situations for doing things they've deemed of as bad, but yet when they do the same things, it's always usually considered good? For instance, let's think about this. First of all, I want to get one thing out the way. What's considered good and bad largely depends on multiple factors. One, it depends on where you're born. It depends on what you're exposed to as you're younger. It even goes back to what you're exposed to when you're in the womb, and also who you grew up around, the influences that they had when they grew up. A lot of factors go into how you think of life and how you think of ethics as a whole. And it's really interesting to me when they try to say that their way is better than everyone else's because the majority of people do this or only the minority of people do that. People really don't like trying to justify their claims in any reasonable way. They just always point to examples or they point to something that's not themselves because they never tried to justify it to themselves. They never tried to understand it. They just rolled with it. And then when they meet someone that doesn't just roll with it, they just automatically start thinking, like, there's something wrong with you. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this thing that I've been doing my entire life and it's worked for me? Why are you weird? Why are you different? And to that I say, because differences are what make humanity. And if it wasn't for those differences, we wouldn't have any of the things we have today. It's always interesting to me how people just point fingers and say that people are like weird when they're different, but yet they always go into saying that they are good because they're all the same. I mean, that's not a bad thing all the time. Like, similarities is what keeps the group together, and of course humans are group oriented creatures, so anything that goes for the group is usually considered good. But we're not just cavemen living in caves, and we're not just hunter gatherers. We're now an advanced civilization, and it's about time that our ability to reason with the world caught up with us, and we started to stop hating each other for our differences and judging and just start understanding. So this is a quick understanding of my mind for now. Rambling, but see you later, Paper Ballers.